What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video for my Omi homies, and it's been a little while since I made a video. I've been busy with work and busy with life, but now I'm back in the saddle and I plan on making content on a regular basis, and I have a lot to talk about. We are in the middle of this bear market. I want to talk about whether or not now is a good time to buy the Omi token, what my thoughts are on Veve, on the token, and everything going on with the project. So stick around. There's a lot to talk about. If you like this sort of content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is linked down below. At the time of this recording, Bitcoin is hovering around $21,000, up approximately 25% off its most recent bottom of about 17,500 from 1 week ago. Over the last 7 days, altcoins have been rallying. Ethereum up almost 20%, BNB up 16%, XRP 17%, Solana 34% over the last 7 days. The question is this rally sustainable, or are we likely to see a sell-off? Considering the macro environment, my thoughts are that there is more pain ahead, and this rally is likely to sell off and lead to a dead cat bounce. Over the last 7 days, the Omi token has risen along with the rest of the market, sitting at approximately 0.00128. Now the question is this a good time to buy? As a general rule during bear markets, I don't buy into pumps. When the market is green, I sit back and watch. I do my buying on red days. That being said, I think when you look back 1 year from now, this price of 0.00128 will look very attractive. Now, a lot of people are waiting to buy at this level, 0.009. They're waiting for the 000 Omi price to come back. I'm not going to be waiting on the sideline for that 000 Omi price. I'll be doing most of my buying at that 0.001 mark, DCAing in. If it does happen to get into 000 territory, I'll buy more. But my plan is to DCA in. And that's because if and when we do get back to 000, there are going to be a lot of buy orders placed there. There are a lot of people who are waiting to jump on Omi at that price. The buy orders are set. This is why it wicks down fast and wicks right back up. And so if you're sitting around waiting for that price, your order may not get filled. I think it's important not to be too greedy to the downside, all right? The same way it's important to take profits during a bull market and protect your profits, it's equally important not to be too greedy to the downside, because you may be waiting for a price that never comes and miss out on the real buying opportunities. Now, I do think this rally is going to sell off because in about a week or so, we're going to find out. It's going to be official that we are in a recession once the Q2 GDP results come in, and it gives us 2 consecutive quarters of a shrinking economy. It will be confirmed that we are in a recession. And then on July 13th, just a few weeks away, we'll be getting the latest CPI numbers that measures inflation rates for the month of June. So there's going to be a lot of volatility in the market. I do think this rally will sell off. So we will have some time to accumulate. Now the question is the Omi token worth accumulating during this bear market? I do think that it is. I'm going to get into some comparisons between Omi and some other tokens at the end of the video, but I do think that the Omi token is worth accumulating because my thesis has not changed, and that is that NFTs will be here forever and that Veve has the licensing and IP to win. And all those catalysts that we were expecting during the last bull run, they're still in front of us. And in fact, they're getting closer. And soon we'll be checking them off one by one. It was just confirmed that I think everybody now has access to the web platform, which is a nice step forward. And people are starting to get invitations to KYC, which is a step towards the pivotal milestone of achieving MTL, right? And everyone has been waiting for this. There's been a ton of FUD, rightfully so. They have miscommunicated. They have delayed MTL for a long time, but we look to finally be on the cusp of MTL. And once MTL happens, we're going to see the whole ecosystem, the economy of the Veve app change for the better. Up until this point, the only way for people to cash out of Veve has been to sell their gems at a heavily discounted rate. This led to the prices of collectibles collapsing, all right? And so now that MTL is finally here, we'll get a healthy economy within the Veve app. We may get a dip in prices as people look to cash out through MTL, but eventually it's going to allow for big money to come in, a lot of money that's been waiting on the sidelines. It'll allow for a much healthier ecosystem, and that narrative that you can't get your money out of Veve will be gone forever. So while it's been super annoying and it's taking a long time, once MTL is implemented, it is implemented forever, and that narrative is put to rest. Now, meanwhile, Veve is still going strong, all right? And it may not always seem like it as the prices of collectibles have dropped, but Darth Vader is proof that Veve is still strong. The ultra rare is up to almost about $3,000 during this bear market. That to me is extremely bullish. It shows that the demand is still there. It shows that the community is still strong, and Veve NFTs are still selling out. They may not be selling out in less than a minute like they were during the bull run when the market was hot, but the NFTs are still selling out. And I think that a lot of people take that for granted. They take that for granted because the prices in the secondary market are suppressed. But ask Recur if it's an easy task to have all of your drops sell out. I'm talking about multiple drops a week. I think people have been spoiled by the success of Veve, and they take certain things for granted. Veve is still alive and well, and that is what I look for in a bear market when thinking of investing in a small cap, because it's very dangerous to invest in small projects during a bear market because you don't know whether or not they will still exist when the market cycle ends and we start the next bull run. All right, money dries up during a bear market. There's less money flowing into projects, and the majority of projects die. I don't have that fear with the Ecomi token because of the strength of Veve. I have full confidence that Veve will be here, and in fact will be stronger, fundamentally stronger a year from now. And so I have full confidence in the Ecomi token, all right? And we're going to see the Ecomi token develop slowly, but it will happen. Once MTL is in the rearview mirror, the team can focus their efforts on other aspects of the project that have been in development and that people have been waiting for, like Master Collectors Program, Ecomi Utility, and releasing new details on the new tokenomics of the project now that buybacks are off the table. So there is a lot ahead of us. We will come out of this bear market a more developed project. Now, when I think about what to buy and what to accumulate during this bear market, I consider a token's relative value to their all-time high. So we're seeing some very attractive prices in the market. Now, for the record, I am not an Ecomi maxi. I am buying a bunch of tokens during this bear market and accumulating different projects. But I like to think about how far off we are from all-time highs and what my expected return would be if and when we finally get back there. So for Bitcoin, for instance, if you're purchasing it at $21,000, when it goes back to an all-time high, that is a 3x off your investment. Ethereum at its current price of approximately $1,200 is a 4x to its all-time high. Now, of course, there's more safety with coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. When you get into some of the other alts, you take on more risk, but the reward is also greater. So if you look at Solana, even after that 30% pump that we've seen over the last 7 days, if Solana returned to $260, that would still be a 6x gain. Cardano would also offer a 6x gain. Polkadot back to its all-time high in 2021 would offer a 7x gain. Avalanche would be 6x. And for OMI to get back to 0.008, which isn't its all-time high, but it is a major level of resistance that we couldn't get through in the second half of last year. Just getting back to that level would give us a 6x return. Getting back to its true all-time high, which was over a penny, that would give us a 10 or 11x. Now, I do think that it'll take some time for OMI to breach that 1 cent level once the bull market kicks in again. That's because there are many more tokens in circulating supply than there were when we hit that level previously. All right, but during this bear market, the valuation of the OMI token and other tokens, valuations have come down dramatically, yet the good projects will improve fundamentally. So you're getting a divergence. You're getting lower prices, stronger fundamentals, and this is what I like. So I will be purchasing more OMI along with some other tokens. I'm buying more Bitcoin. I'm buying Ethereum, Cardano, and Solana, all right, as well as the OMI token. That is my plan to accumulate, diversify a little, but not over diversify. I stick to those 5 main coins and accumulate as much as I can during the next year. So those are my plans. Let me know what your plans are down in the comments below. As always, I hope you all have a great weekend. As always, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay safe. I will see you in the next video.